Over the years, we have seen seasons changing, we have seen the weather changing. For the last 20 years, there have been significant changes. The kind of seeds we used to plant 20 years ago is not the same seeds we are using. The way the seasons were programmed is no longer the way they were programmed. Today, as we speak, it should be a rainy season. So that means that something must have changed, and that thing that have changed is the climate change. And I think one of the biggest tasks that we need to do is to localize that narrative and to be able to enlighten and create awareness to more Kenyans. What are the effects of climate change? But more importantly, what is causing climate change and how they can play a role in terms of helping Kenya to become more resilient. The government of Kenya have got a Climate Change Act. Now within that Climate Change Act, it has some specifics of what private sector is supposed to do. Going forward for the next 5 years, in Kenya, climate change will be a top priority for both government, but more importantly for the private sector as they implement their project. In my view, what the private sector need to do, they need to provide products that are more greener, products which are net zero emitters, and the way obviously to do that is not by doing it to feel good, is by doing it by embedding it into the business strategy. If it's about energy use, you only use renewable energy sources, which then means you are not burning fossil fuels to be able to generate energy. In that sense, you could be 100% driven by renewable energy, and that would lead you to net zero status.
Net zero is about what we do to the environment. It's measuring what we emit from our activities, specifically carbon and other greenhouse gases, what we take back as our responsibility measure to avoid the negative impacts of these greenhouse gases in our environment. Our key operations involves a lot of things to do with energy. We burn a lot of diesel. We use a lot of electricity in the process of serving our customers. Being sustainable in our operations means you're supposed to affect the environment positively and not negatively. For us to do this, we must be concerned on the activities that we do to run our business. All these activities actually lead to an impact on the environment. We can only be responsible by taking action against the negative effects of this climatic change. Safaricom has made a commitment in line with the Sustainable Development Goals, specifically around SDG number 7, number 9, and others, to run sustainable business by using our energy efficiently, doing responsible consumption and production. We have embarked on looking at the most effective ways of reducing the impact of the environment by switching and accelerating the use of renewable energy in our operations. I believe that all of us have a hand, both at corporate and individual level. We can contribute to this agenda.
One way is how are we managing our waste and how much waste are we having. We need to reconsider that. And we see that we reduce our waste as much as possible. And where we can't be able to reduce it, let's try to see whether we can recycle or whether we can be able to reuse.